my life is about to end and begin again, and I'm not ready for it. Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but I have been transported, and I would like to take you on this journey with me. There are 23 days left, and I only just started creating, because when it first was announced, I was super hyped, but I thought, I'm not a good enough builder. I could never. But why did I doubt myself? I want to be a part of this, so like no matter what happens, like we're definitely going to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Lego set. They want builds that are based on either Battle City or Duelist Kingdom. They give of what they'd like to see are awesome display models of your favorite duelist and their trademark monster or monsters, dynamic dioramas between two iconic characters as seen in the anime. Make sure you showcase the duel faithfully as it happened, or cleverly curated monsters built into a creative display. Your build can only showcase duels, monsters, and or characters that were featured in those episodes of the anime. I'm not a master builder, but at the same time, I think, like, this is where my heart is with Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the storytelling. I love the creative aspect. I love the anime. My goodness, I've never actually used Bricklink Studio, which is the software that they recommend to build in. And so I'm like really trying to familiarize myself with the program and trying to find all the pieces. And the first thing I tried to make was the Kame game store. I wanted to make the game shop. So let's see. As you can see, it's a bit of a disaster. Okay, both these builds are kind of a mess. This is the first time one I tried to make, but it was at least a good exercise to practice building in this Bricklink Studio. Yeah, I went through a lot of pieces. They're everywhere. I was just trying to orient myself and familiarize and taking different pieces out to see how they would look. They didn't look good. And then this is my second try. I got a little bit further on this one. Yeah, so there, and you can add reference pictures in this software, which is nice. Let's see. But anyways, I'm not going to submit this build. I think this was good practice, but I'm not going to finish it because I don't think it's what they're looking for. So let me just walk you through my journey thus far. My original idea was that I wanted something that really represented the heart and the warmth and the themes of friendship in Yu-Gi-Oh! That was really important to me. So I thought I would build the game shop and it would be really pretty. And then, so like this is the side of the shop that we usually see in the anime. So I was going to have like this side fully built, and then on this side it would be open and you could see like a little diorama of the scene from the first episode where Kaiba comes to get Yugi's grandpa's blue eyes, and then like all of Yugi's friends could be there and grandpa, and it would be like a cute little shop inside, you know, because the game, like both Battle City and Duelist Kingdom tournament arcs start here. And again, like, it was really important to me to somehow incorporate the themes of friendship and the bonds and unity. But like, the more I read the criteria or the guidelines, the less I think that this is the type of thing they're looking for. I think they really want more focus on duels and monsters. The other day, just out of curiosity, I looked up Yu-Gi-Oh! Lego on Google Images just to see if anything would come up. I wanted to see what kind of things other people were interested in building. And would you believe it? What should come up? But somebody had the exact same idea, essentially, that I did. They built the little game shop, and oh my god, like, look at this! This is so cool. Like, I'd love to have this set. And they even had the same idea of putting the scene with Kaiba coming for the blue eyes inside. That's so funny. Unfortunately, I would have loved to support this, But by the time I got here, it had already expired. They put so much detail in such a tiny build. I'm not good at that. I tend to want to build things bigger, but that could be a bit of a struggle for me, a bit of a stumbling block, because their trap card, as they put it, is that there's a maximum 2,000 brick limit, and I'm really hoping the idea I have now is going to fit. So my big idea is that essentially I would like to I'm trying to sort of incorporate my vision of, okay, so I want to go for kind of the more dynamic, epic scenes that they'd like to see, but also I wanted to do a duel that sort of still represents the warmth and like themes of believing in yourself and believing in your friends and unity and support and warmth that Yu-Gi-Oh! Always has at its heart. So I was really, to me, I think the duel that probably best represents what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to me and is Anzu or Taya versus Mai in Duelist Kingdom, but I don't think anyone was going to go for that. After I built the, after I decided that I couldn't really go any further with the game shop build, my other idea was to build either a dual disc, the Battle City dual disc, and kind of make it bigger, and then I could make it like a monster display where I guess like on each monster zone, or maybe not each one because I think that would take a lot of bricks, but I could put like one card space could have like a Blue Eyes on it, and then there could be one with one of Joey's monsters, and then Yugi's Dark Magician. So it would be like a dual disc, but also a card display or a monster display. I thought that would be cool. And again, somebody actually had that idea as well. And like, oh my gosh, let's just look at the bricks, or not the bricks, the builds for a second that have already been submitted, because they're amazing. I don't know if I'll have time to go through absolutely all of them, but like the day after I had that idea, I looked at the builds so far, and there was this one. Just like, look at this dual disc. This looks incredible. Like, this is such a good Slifer build. I love how they did the head. Oh my god, this looks stunning. I would not be surprised if this one won. It looks great. Look at the detail. It's really, this is a gorgeous build. I love it. A lot of these are absolutely amazing. But yeah, that was kind of a similar idea to the one I had with building a dual disc. So that was my first dual disc idea, but then I was like, wait, what if I built Kaiba's prototype dual disc and focused on Duelist Kingdom, and then I could have like Mai's monster and Joey's monster and Yugi's monster and Kaiba's monster on each of like the 4 zones, or maybe I could do it with like with the top piece that goes on your wrist with the deck in it still attached, and on top of that Blue Eyes could be there, and then in front you know, each of the other monsters could be on the open 3 spaces. And then I was also thinking, oh, what if I made the like the card, used transparent bricks for the card zones, and then I made it kind of like a sandwich where the middle layer would be filled with transparent bricks out to the edge, and then so it could be like, did you ever have one of those toys where you know, when there's like, it has transparent eyes and a little transparent or translucent spot on the top of its head, so when the sun shines into it, it looks like its eyes are glowing, and then you can cover the little spot on the top of its head and it looks like they stop glowing. I was thinking I could kind of create that effect with Lego, where it's like the light coming shining onto it would kind of glow out slightly through this one layer along the side, so it would maybe create a little bit of like that technical holographic effect, because you know, like when they spin around and all the magical holographic sparks come out, I don't know. And I thought, oh, it could actually be on a plate that could spin around. That would be cool. But I think it would be too big the way I'm envisioning it. It would take too many bricks. So that was kind of out, and I think like this execution I like better maybe than my idea. I think this is a really gorgeous build. All of these are amazing. Like, oh my goodness, like look, this looks just like the Dark Magician, like his shoulder pads. What? This looks so good. Oh my god, he's got the swirly things on his knees. That is so cool. Like, this is so well done. Yeah, there are lots of incredible blue eyes. Attack from the Deep, that's a really fun duel. And you've got everyone watching on the side. I think that's great. This is a really cute Dark Magician girl. I love seeing people build cards out of bricks. There's another one here. Yeah, I really love this Joey and Red Eyes one, and like this, oh my god, this is the one where Kaiba gives his own dragon a virus. I love this duel arena. It's so good. And you have like the field spells in it as well. That's such a nice detail. The Egyptian gods. I really like this one too. I mean, I like all of them, but the way they did the monsters coming out of their cards and battling each other, and then you have Thousand Eyes Restrict with all the Karibos on him. A lot of really cool, really talented builders. All of these are great. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you should go check them out. I'm sorry, but what was I saying? So, my game shop idea was out. My dual disc ideas, I don't think I'm going to pursue. So, I was thinking, like, what would I really like to see in a build? A Yu-Gi-Oh build. Like, what do I feel represents Yu-Gi-Oh? And then I decided, okay, so this is my plan. Finally, I'm telling you now. I'm attempting to build... Actually, it's the same duel as this, but I'd like to build the scene, Yugi's final duel with Pegasus, because I think, like, it's the first boss, it's the creator of Duel Monsters. I think, Duelist Kingdom is really kind of special and iconic and nostalgic as the arc that started it all, at least in the anime. And, it's probably what I remember most from a kid, like, seeing, trailers on YTV that showed clips from Duelist Kingdom.
So, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
That's right.
Looks pretty cool. Lots of dueling. It must be fun to be in this show. Unless maybe you're, say, a weirdo Egyptian monk dude.
What?
Yep, do that for them. So exactly how do you spell Yu-Gi-Oh? A, D, okay, A, B, C, B, C, you would have thought there'd be an O in there somewhere. Yu-Gi-Oh! Monday to Thursday at 5 in the zone.
I mean, oh my goodness, before anything else, my original idea was that I wanted to build, I wanted to do a castle build. I really wanted to build the Pegasus's castle, but again, I think they're looking for scenes, not architecture, so, similar to that, I'll do a diorama of that duel. So my idea was that I was going to do a diorama of the Pegasus Yugi duel. I was going to create, like, I would have, like, the back wall of the castle, like the arena room interior with the balcony, and Mokuba and would be, like, on the ground, and Bakura would be up there with her, with him, and it would be kind of like the scene where Tristan, Taya, and Joey are outside the shadow magic Millennium Eye shadow game dome. and they're sending their support to Yugi even through this impenetrable wall of darkness. And so I would use like transparent bricks in reds and blacks and purples to create this dome over the arena where the front is open so you can see inside, and then in it, you know, you'd have the arena with 1,000 Eyes Restrict on one side and Magician of Black Chaos on the other. And then I don't think I'll have enough bricks to do this with if it has to be 2,000, but I thought, so that would be like the inside of the diorama, and on the outside it would look like Yugi's Millennium Puzzle Box. And again, I think just what the Millennium Puzzle represents in terms of the bond between Yugi and the Pharaoh and the wish that Yugi made to have friends on the puzzle. I think there are sort of multiple ways it represents that friendship and that warmth at the heart of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that was really important to me. I think that's honestly one of the most important things about conveying the energy and the essence of Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as I want to build just cool monsters, it feels important to me to also capture that spirit. I might have to sacrifice to make the brick limit, but at first I was thinking of giving it 3 sides, then I'm like, no, if I don't have enough space, I can take the sides off. It'll be okay. Maybe I'll also have to take the back off. I don't know. But I'm just kind of starting to build and seeing where it goes. So yes, I've showed you my game shop. Actually, my original idea for this wasn't even to have it open, was just to kind of have make one of those little city scenes that's just kind of a corner, and then I would have like this, and then beside it I would have like the Kaiba tower with the little blue eye statues out front, and then maybe in the background there could be some more buildings with, you know, the arrows on the side. I thought that would be a fun battle city kind of scene, but again, I don't think it's really what the judges are looking for. So I decided instead I would go with the this thingy. And oh my goodness, I don't think I'll be able to record all of this because it's taking me forever. I only have 23 days left. I'm freaking out. I have 23 days to become a Lego master, and wow, the judges, like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I feel like this silly build is kind of like my millennium puzzle that I'm trying to figure out. It feels a little bit impossible, but I'm doing my best and I'm making a wish and I'm hoping it will come true. I mean, even if I don't win, I'm really excited just to be able to participate and to feel like I'm doing something in the community, you know, like the opportunity to be a part of something like this is incredible. To do something creative based on the anime is super special. Super special, awesome. Wow, I said the reference. Okay, sorry, I'm cringe. But my idea was that, I don't know about this tail, I'll probably change it up a bit. But anyways, as I was saying, his arms will come forward and kind of touch the ground, and I can use those for balance, as well as the tail maybe. And I was thinking, because I'm building this like shadow dome around them, it could also possibly be like that the shoulder, or like part of the shoulder or the head could be attached to the edge of that somewhere, so that could help stabilize as well. So yeah, hopefully it all works out. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep filming. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to film the entirety of this build because it's a lot. And it's going to take me like almost the entirety of the 20 days I have, probably, but I'll record when I can, and I'll just sort of document this journey and how it's going and what's happening. Here we go. It's 3:15 and I'm finally going to bed. I didn't even notice how late it was. I've just been hyper focused on putting these pieces together and trying to figure out the next thing. Like, you really get lost in it. So, yeah. Good night. I'll show you. I already turned off my computer, so I'll show you what I did tomorrow morning, or I'll insert it or something. Yeah. Good night. Okay, hi. So here's what I've been working on since last night. It's finally the next morning. I was building his arm, or at least working on it. Yeah, it's kind of blocky right now, but I kind of, I want to round this off a little bit. Maybe, again, I'm trying to be judicious about how many parts I'm using. Let's see, how many is this so far? 24, and I still have to do the whole diorama and everything, so I'm a bit nervous about that, but I think it's coming along okay. I don't even know if I said this, but I'm kind of trying to find a balance between leaving it kind of lumpy and irregular like his design is, or Thousand Diaries Restrict rather, and making it and oh yeah, and also having like exposed studs so I can add like the little eyeballs all over him. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I stayed up till 3 a.m. working on. Throughout this project, I recorded several building time lapses like this one at 1 frame per second. Unfortunately, I was too engrossed in the process to actually remember to do so much of the time. Like the arena here, which I spent a day or two working on but didn't capture any of. Not that it's particularly exciting. I don't know about the rounded corners. They're not really true to the shape of the anime's dual arenas. If I'd had extra time to make adjustments, that would have been one of the main things I'd like to change. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For the time being, I at least had the general structure in place so that I could move along and begin the process of engulfing it in shadow magic. Hello, it is me again, and look at the progress we have made. Actually, I think this Shadow Realm thing worked out a lot neater than I thought it would. But anyways, so I'm hoping I can kind of use that to create cloud kind of patterns in it with blues and kind of purples and reds, maybe, like like it is in the anime. And it actually works well because I can use the Shadow Realm to support the arena, and obviously I'll need stuff underneath it too. Like, these guys are definitely going to be too heavy otherwise, so I'm gonna put some more bricks underneath. But we've made it this far with 1,361, and that is including the random things I have just strewn about here. There's more somewhere. Oh yeah, my little pen! I forgot all about it. It has a bunch of stuff I wanted to use, but then didn't. There's some stuff. Can I use any of this for my magician? Yeah, so I have a bunch of reference images here, and I'm going to try to build him. I think he's my favorite out of Yugi's magicians, to be honest. Well, I love Dark Magician Girl as well, but I really like the Magician of Black Chaos. I think he looks really cool. I love his design. So anyway, I'm gonna make him now. He's gonna be a bit of a challenge because I don't want to make him too big because I want Thousand Eyes Restrict to be bigger in comparison, obviously. So yeah, and I also have to add the eyeballs to him all around. I'm gonna work on the Magician now. I put these out. I thought I could use these for his legs and feet, or like an inverted slope brick if I can find. Not that it's super important right at this moment, but I did think I might replace his eye thousand or the sky, because I thought like the tire does work, but to be realistic, it's like a rubber brick. So this is why I don't really record that much, because I've been trying to record, but it's been hard because I've been so hyper focused on this. All my spare moments have been spent trying to do this Lego build, and there have been more submissions. Oh my goodness, I should show you. Like, remember I said I had that idea with the dual disc, and this person actually made one, and it looks amazing. I really love this display, and I love the harpy lady on it. It's really nice to see Mai's monster incorporated, so that's really lovely. I'm glad someone else did this as a display model. I was really not confident in my ability to do this, but it genuinely means so much to me to be able to actually like participate in something that is both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Lego related, to have this opportunity, and it's just been really nice to be able to interact with people and to do something creative and fun. So yeah, this means a ton to me. This build and this project have really consumed me, and oh my god, I'm just really excited to do the final render of this build and see it all come together. I don't know, I just have a good feeling about it, and I should probably get some sleep. But I did not get some sleep. I kept working on the Magician of Black Chaos. And oh boy, did he ever live up to his name, because by the next day, despite hours of work, the only thing that had taken shape was, in fact, chaos. It was absolute carnage. There were thousands of pieces strewn about everywhere. My computer was fighting for its life, and all I'd actually managed to build was a series of legs in various sizes. The problem boiled down to a great deal of trial and error, as you could probably surmise. I wasn't actively trying to spawn a million bricks, but it just sort of happened as I tested out different pieces and combinations. Once I had my smallest legs yet, I decided to have a go at building the head, and oh boy. Brick-built humanoid figures have never really been my thing, so out of everything in the build, this might have been what I was least prepared for. Thus, a great deal more experimentation ensued. I wanted to keep it relatively simple. This was one of the first versions I tried. He had a very recessed chin, but I did kind of like how the eyes looked. I thought it was nice how the black studs kind of worked as both pupils and the markings underneath because of their shape and how they played with the gap in the red tile pieces above. That one particular element aside, I couldn't get that version to a place I was happy with as a whole. It was also a bit too big in proportion to the rest of the build and his body, so I decided to try a more simplistic angle. I ended up making the final version of his legs a bit too short and having to extend them later, but overall I kind of liked how it worked out, because I think having the shorter legs that look more squared off make them feel more visually connected to the minifigures. More like they could be or should be from the same universe or the same species, you know? Anyway, I did a render of a bunch of transparent bricks in different colors to see how they'd look together. Then I sorted them, deleted the ones I didn't like, and used that as my palette to color the shadow realm. I thought I'd recorded footage of this, but apparently I didn't because it's nowhere to be found on my computer. But on February 26th, my day was devoted to creating custom minifigures. Considering how simple they are, this took quite a bit of time. For Taya, I really wanted just a plain female minifigure face with the eyelashes but without the lipstick. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one, so I had to draw my own, and long story short, that's why the eyes look more wide set than the others. I did put a lot of effort into this part, but I was also trying to be quick and efficient since LEGO wouldn't be using my exact designs anyway. The clock was ticking, and while they were an important part of the set overall, they were supplementary to the build itself, which was what I really needed to showcase. The quality of my art was not the most pressing concern. It just had to look good altogether. And thank goodness, because applying decals to Yugi's hair in the Bricklink program was an absolute nightmare. But we'll come back to that later.
Hello! This is not how I expected things to go. I was hyper-focused on this build. I spent the past couple weeks devoting every moment I possibly could to it. However, that changed somewhat when Winnie got sick. She just started coughing. So I took her to the vet, and it turned out she had bronchitis and congestive heart failure. So she'll be starting medication once the pharmacy gets it in. I don't know what the future holds for us now, but I don't want to dwell too much on that. I'm just happy she's here with me now and that we can work on this build together. Winnie! Oh my goodness, I recorded here, so so she could be on the couch, but she's in her little house instead. Can I angle this right? Winnie, what are you doing? Yeah, you can see she's mostly back to her normal self, but her resting breathing rate, I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite rapid for being at rest. You're a silly goose. Yeah. Is that right? No. Alright, so I guess we can show you what we've built. I've been taking my laptop over here to the couch just so I can sit with her while I'm working. So she's been helping me with this build. Right, Winnie? Yeah. Okay, so are you ready for the big reveal? Here's what we have so far. Oh my god. 2 pieces over the maximum. I'll have to, I don't need every single one of these, so I think that's easy. I can just get rid of a couple of those. That's fine. I don't know how, but okay. So here we have, oh my god, Mokuba and Bakura. They're unconscious, but they're gonna be okay, maybe. Yeah, oh my goodness. I wish I kind of had more time, a little bit more time to work on the minifigure outfits in terms of designing those. They're not, I mean, they're okay. I like how Yugi's top turned out. I don't know, I'll show you that in a minute. Oh my god, the hair was a disaster. It looks awful, but I'm gonna fix it up a bit in Photoshop. So, yeah, I think Yugi looks really cute though, and I like his top and how it's different from the Pharaohs, and yeah, I think they're fun little minifigures. Okay, so there's those guys and these guys, and yeah, what was I saying? Oh yes, oh the hair. I couldn't find the perfect hair for all of them, but I think we do a good enough job with what we have for for conveying who the characters are and what they're supposed to look like. Because, you know, it is kind of, in effect, concept art, I think, you know, when it comes to these, like, the brick, or the minifigures, not brick built characters like that guy. But anyways, and then we have the back, which is, oh yeah, I have to give these guys faces. That's what I'm forgetting. Okay, Mokuba, would you like a face? This hair is ridiculous, but it's the best one. Oh, I have to change his head to something else so that, wait. Oh, right, I can't. Okay, I just remembered. I have to go into the custom parts, don't I? And then I'm going to delete his head, and then I'm going to replace it with a different head. Yeah, get on there. Okay, there we go. Mokuba, no, can you please? Oh my goodness. Oh no, I took its torso away. Okay, okay, that's better. His head would not, oh, gee whiz. Shouldn't this, oh, I only have the select, okay, that makes sense. No, I need to rotate. That's why it's not working. Okay, so there, yeah. I don't know, I thought there was a sleeping or like an eyes closed minifigure face, but I couldn't find one in here, so I had to make my own really quick. I just like whipped one up before I started recording because I'm really hoping that I'll be able to start rendering things today. Just make sure they're all positioned nicely. I don't want them to be like perfectly aligned. I think it's nicer if they're like a little bit offset, but yeah, okay, I think that looks better. I don't know if I should use the luminated, the luminescent, the glowing bricks for the render or not. I think I'm gonna try to do like one render, like the main showpiece, the front page image, you know, the thumbnail. I think I'm gonna do a glowing brick in this just to give it a bit more pizzazz. But I do want the other ones, like, I mean, I think it's probably okay to change that, right? Just have like one show. I think someone else might have done that in their build, so I think it's fine. But anyways, yeah. So this center brick, trans dark blue, I'm gonna change it to luminous soft blue or luminous blue. Luminous cyan might work nicely. I don't know. Do you think this is a good angle for it? I think trying to think what's best. Should I go over here or like should I do a more straight on, maybe a little bit like that? Or like an isometric angle? I don't know. I think maybe this is the best because it's kind of, it shows the arena, the magic, we have Pegasus over here. We can see like recognize these guys by the back of their hair, and then Yuki's friends, and then we see those two up there. I think this is a good angle, so I'm gonna try. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the news is, oh, I forgot to mute the bloody TV. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I apologize. Okay. Hi, love. Do you want to come sit on the couch? Do you want to come up? Puppy. Winnie. You want to come up here? Winnie, come. Good girl. Hey. Love you. Now you can help me. Thank you. I need your help. I don't know what I'm doing. You're such a good girl. Yes, okay. So, you need to help me pick some things. I don't know. Can you help me with the lighting? Because I downloaded some HDRIs. Okay, so I have a bunch of HDRIs. And I'm gonna try, I guess I'll just try to kind of experiment with different ones and see what looks nice. I've kind of been working On them, let's see. So here we go. Photorealistic renderer, the HDR folder. So, oh my god, there's so many, and alright, so, oh my god, I forget what this one even was. I'm gonna have to open these in Photoshop to look at them. I think this is like I don't even know. Like a new, or yeah, okay. So that's that. Oh no, I didn't mean to open it. I meant to rename it. Cool. Okay. Call that peppermint. And then, yeah, I know it's fine. So the 29 one is Piazza, I think, and the 40 is Dawn, if I recall correctly. And this one, what was this one called? Was this one called Vestibule, I think? I'm just gonna put it as pink with blue ceiling because, okay, because that'll be easier to remember and identify. Okay, continue. Okay, okay, and I guess I'll try an outdoor one. I just want, or maybe I should do the studio, like, just so it's, I think this one, yeah, we'll try this one. It's lit from above, which I think might work nicely, hopefully. Okay, so we'll try those two. We'll see how they look. Gosh, okay, Dawn. Okay, so Dawn was the studio. So I'm just gonna, well, around 1 intensity, I think, is gonna be fine. Okay, I'll do this as just kind of a test. So 0, 0, I1. I'll remember what that means, I think. And then we'll just see how it looks. I think it could stand a little bit warmer. Maybe the lighting. I mean, I don't want to focus too much on the lighting because I think, like, if I'm building this, it should kind of be good in any light, you know what I mean? Okay, that looks okay. I think I'm gonna see. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I think, okay, let's try again. Let's see. We'll bring it up to 1.75 or something. We'll see how that looks. Let's see how it looks, puppy. Are you paying attention? You need to tell me what you think. Oh, my buddy. Yeah. Thanks, puppy. Thanks for your help. Okay, I would prefer maybe a little bit warmer because these, like, the creamy color of these bricks is really washed out, I think, in the white lighting. So maybe just like a little bit more warmth would be good, but I do like how this looks. I'm just happy to be working on this with Winnie because it's really all about friendship and she's my friend. Let's look at some other builds. Oh, there are even more than I looked at last time. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god! Oh, they put the Shadow Realm and oh my god, the Destiny board! Oh, this is so cool! That was actually one of the things I thought about building, but didn't, so I'm really glad someone did the Destiny board, like, oh my god, a Dark Necrofear. And oh, her doll! Oh, this is so awesome! I love it. Elves and Dark Sanctuary, that is really epic. I'm so glad I got to see this in a build because it's one of those things that I thought I thought about and I didn't do, but oh, sorry, am I disturbing you, Winnie? This is epic. Oh my goodness. And oh my god, this Exodia looks really cool as well. Oh my god, look how big he is compared to the minifigures. Oh, and oh my god, that's such a good idea. I love that. I love the chains and how he can come apart into each individual piece and you can put them together. Oh, look how posable he is. That is awesome. And look at the detail in his face. his teeth and oh my goodness. This is such an epic build. I love it. Oh my goodness, I actually wrote out comments that I wanted to comment on some of these, but I haven't commented yet because I've just been so distracted and I feel bad, but I don't know, I don't think I'll be able to show every single one. There are a lot of really epic renditions of the battle, like the first duel, if you don't count the duel that Yugi was having with Joey in school. But I love this. This is probably one of the most iconic moments because it's where you get the Mind Crush meme or the like, my grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards. You know, really love a lot of these. I love this one. This is such a neat idea, like this conglomeration of these iconic monsters and how it's all built and sort of sculpted into this mountain. I think that's really awesome. Oh, and there's even more behind. I haven't looked thoroughly at all of this yet. Oh, look at the little dragon. And this is a Karibo. That's so cute. And oh my god, the tiny little minifigures on the dueling arena. Oh, that is really cool. And how you have this variation in scale. This is a really such a creative and cool build. I love this a lot. I love everything they're able to showcase here. And there's a couple of really good blimps as well. Another really cool Exodia. I love this like mosaic pixel art with the studs. This is like a gorgeous mystical elf. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my god, and look at this. I love this one. Like, this is like such an amazing a blimp. Like, this would just be in general. I think there's already a couple Lego blimps. I know there's at least one. I'm sorry, I'm not an expert, but this like having a blimp build would be really cool. Just for Lego in general, as well as for Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is such a cool Slifer. I love how Slifer wraps around it. I love the duel, the cards, the build, the arena, how you can like have different duels from the Battle City finals. And then look at Kaiba on the screen. I love this art. It is so good. It's so cool. Really amazing work on this one. Oh yeah, and then it's another really cool one. Like, I think it's interesting how you could see like the different scale from different creators. This one has like the more focus on Slifer, which is really awesome looking. I love again how he wraps around, how they did the two mouths. This is really, really neat. And this again, like, that's so gorgeous, and they showed how they put it together. That's really cool. I love just like the detail and the texture, how the stripes in the background, how like thoughtfully they laid all these bricks around the edges, how it creates this almost like wood grain pattern that wraps evenly around everything. It's so aesthetic. This is gorgeous. So good. Oh, and there's another one I wanted to show you that I really love. Like, oh, I feel bad for not showcasing every single one of these. Like, there's so many epic monster builds. I love that someone did Enemy Controller, Pot of Greed. These are all so cool. I love all the ways people brought like the monsters to life coming out of the cards. Like, look, oh, I love this Red Eyes. The Blue Eyes is really cute too. These are so awesome. And then we've got this one. I really love this one as well. I love how dynamic this scene is. It's really there's just so much life in it. This is such an iconic duel, and the magic they used for Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, really, really awesome. Oh, look at this Dark Magician. Oh my goodness, I feel bad for skipping some of these because they're like They're so cool. But oh, look at this, like how they built all the Egyptian gods. I think that's really cool. Look at, I love Dark Magician's robes in this. Look at how they flow, how they've got that articulation in the joints. This is really cool. I really like this build a lot. Oh, bye, Winnie. Where are you off to? You did. Okay, my render is finished rendering. This one's kind of dark, but gosh darn, I just don't know. I just don't know. This one, oh my god, like, look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Oh, what am I gonna do? I am overwhelmed with like how incredible some of these builds are. Another one with all 3 Egyptian gods. This is like, look at those teeth. Look at his mouth. Like super, super impressive and cool, all of these. I love the cards. I love the stone, like the cobblestone texture on the floor of the arena, and how the cards are laid into it. And this Blue Eyes looks just amazing, and how, oh, look at the winged Karibo. Oh my goodness. It is just stunning, some of these. And we've got another 1,000 Darts Restrict. They used the brown. I'm not sure. I think there might have been another one that used sand purple like I did. I don't know. Like, there's no perfect Lego brick color for him, I don't think. So it's been really hard to pick. I actually experimented with this color as well. And I think this one looks really good. I love how they did the little tendril things. I'm not sure what you would call them. The veiny parts. Ew, that sounds disgusting. I'm sorry. Oh my god, these cards are gorgeous. Like, this would be, oh my god, look at this Exodian, this Blue Eyes. Look at the XYZ Dragon Cannon. Look at all these guys in the display. This is amazing. Oh, and then, oh my god, and oh, the Mime Control, and they have the slimes, the revival jams, and like his cage. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Okay, and then like this would be like a really gorgeous, like very sophisticated display model, I think. I really love this. I love how they did the cards, and how like, I think they said like, yeah, because you have these cards, so if you wanted and you had the bricks, you could put other monsters on them as well. So this is like a really cool model. I love this. I love all of these. Like, oh my god, and look at this dual disc. I don't know. Remember how I told you I had the idea of using a dual disc as a display model to have like a different monster on each card zone? Somebody actually did it, and it looks so amazing. I'm kind of glad I didn't now, because I really love seeing this. I think this, who did this? Wait, what's the name? Oh, Architecture. You did such an amazing job. I love this. This would be so, oh my god, and like the thing opens up and it's like a little storage container. That's so cute. That's such a, like, oh my god, amazing. What a good idea. Okay, what else? Oh, I love both of these, like the castle builds. This is really awesome. I love all the arenas that people made. You know exactly what this is, the Castle of Dark Illusions and Catapult Turtle, and oh my god, this is such a good Dark Magician girl. Like, this is amazing. Always, like, look at her collarbone. Like, this is such a cool brick build character. Like, how, like, you can see her shoulder is like the bone structure. Wow. That's really awesome. And the detail on her hat. This looks really cool. And her skirt and the base plate, oh my gosh, look at that. That is just stunning. Really amazing work on this and on all of them, of course. I think we're getting into some of those ones, but again, these are really cool. I just wanted to kind of go through and showcase them because there's so much creativity here. I really wanted to appreciate all of it. This is like another really cool mosaic piece with Slifer. Oh my god, I just adore these. Like, oh, look at them. Stunning, amazing. This is so cute and creative. I love how the Millennium Puzzle is opening with all these little sparks of magic flying out and how it's sort of offset. That's really playful, really dynamic, really just gorgeous as something you can display. It looks like it would be fun to build. I love this one. I don't know if I looked at this last time, but this is so cool how thoughtful this build is, how creative they were in making these cards that you can because they have like the stud in the middle, so you can kind of bring them to life however you want. Like, this is a set you can really play with, and there are these wheels, so you can put a life point counter on the actual, like, it actually acts as a life point counter, which is so cool. And look at the magical hats and Dark Magician. I really, really love this. And they also said they built this, they put transparent bricks on the arena so that you can put like different fields on if you want to use different field spells or make your own arena design as a Lego mosaic. You can actually put it underneath and it'll show through the transparent bricks, which is such a cool interactive idea. I love this build. I love the creativity of it. I don't know. I think you only get one vote, and I have no idea who to vote for because so many of these builds are just so absolutely incredible. Oh wait, I haven't been rendering anything because I've been so focused on this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's what I have to do now. Just take pictures and hope they're beautiful. I'm really happy that I could kind of work on it with Winnie. She means so much to me. So, it's been, I guess, I wouldn't say a distraction per se, but it's been nice to have something that I can focus on. And also focus on being with her. Something to look forward to that can occupy my mind. Well, I guess tech is a distraction in that sense, but it's just been really nice to have this chance, have something that meant so much to me, and to, I don't know, for it to really be here at the time that I need it. And even if I don't win, if I put a lot of heart into it, and it just meant so much to have this opportunity to kind of interact with other members of both the Lego and the Yu-Gi-Oh communities and really feel like a part of it and be able to see like the incredible things that other people have made, because it's just been such an amazing time. Like, I've really, really loved this whole experience. It's just been a really meaningful experience. What a journey, puppy. Meow, 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 meow.
Like I mentioned, good enough just had to be good enough for Yugi's hair because I did not have time to fight with it. As such, I decided to just touch it up in Photoshop for the minifigure display picture instead. I had a similar issue with Mokuba and Yugi's pants. The Bricklink designer software only creates standard minifigures, but I thought it would be fitting to use the shorter medium legs for them. You can apply decals to any piece you want, but it's kind of hit or miss when you're dealing with curved surfaces. And so I decided it would be better to just edit the textures I had made directly onto the images. at least for the main minifigure display picture. The next day, I was really beginning to feel the heat of competition. I looked at the other builds, I looked at the grading criteria, and I worried that my build wasn't special enough. And so, I decided to do this. Spoiler alert, it wasn't a good idea, and in the end, I hated how it turned out. In the moment, however, I was possessed to do absolutely everything I could to employ Lego pieces in unique and creative ways. The Shadow Realm looked cool. It had turned out more or less just how I'd envisioned it, but I worried that it wasn't good enough, that it was too simple in structure, that the judges would only see a bunch of bricks stacked on top of one another. I wanted to add something else, to get some of those points for creative use of Lego elements. I was taking the assignment seriously. I was looking at the evaluation criteria, and the only one I was 100% confident about was relevance to theme. I hoped I had inspired details, but I wasn't entirely sure what that meant in terms of what they were looking for and their own subjective view. I also didn't think coolness and originality was something I could really judge for myself. So I fixated on best use of Lego elements, since that was within my control. And in that respect, I was most worried that the core of my build was too simple, that it might not seem fun to build, that it wasn't a marvel of engineering. So I tried to add elements that interrupted the flat monotony of bricks upon bricks, building on another axis, adding another dimension. Well, it was a fun experiment, but ultimately a waste of time and kind of a shallow attempt at a band-aid fix for a subjective problem that I'd imagined or created for myself. Oh my goodness. It's so late. Winnie's already in bed. Okay, I really hope this will render works out and it looks nice, because the last time I tried to do this rotation thing, I accidentally had one piece colored the whole wrong color, so I waited about, I don't know, half an hour at least for the whole thing to render, and then it ended up being all wrong and I had to do it again. No, wait a minute. Am I... No. Oh no, Tristan's there. Okay, fine. Good. Gee whiz, Tristan, you almost gave me a heart attack. Well, I mean, it wasn't that far into the rendering process, but still. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see him there. Behind the Shadow Realm. That's his head. Oh my goodness. Okay, the lighting's pretty decent on this so far. That's good. Alright. 9%. We shall wait. Right. Your medicine, ready? Right in the back so you don't crunch it. Good girl. Hello again, everyone. I thought the time had come. I really thought I was going to upload tonight. I'm not ready. I'll never be ready. But I'm not happy with this picture as the front page thing. I don't think it's a good showcase. I also have this one, which I think is on too much of an angle. I don't know. I don't really like it either. I just don't think it's right. Oh my goodness, you would not believe how many maybe you would, but goodness. I was going back and forth between these two. I don't know which is better. Oh my god, I just want it to be perfect. And at this point, I think I need to be finished. I'm terrified. I mean, I'm so excited to see everybody's builds, but at the same time, I'm scared. Every time I see there's more creations, I see there are more creations, because I think, oh my goodness, what if somebody did the exact same thing as me and they submitted it first? Although there's such neat and creative ways they've been displayed. Like, I really love like, oh my gosh, I always feel bad for calling specific ones out because they're all amazing. Like, I love, oh my goodness, all of these. You can see for yourself, and I hope little things don't get overlooked because I love this one. Like, look how they did Monster Reborn and all the all our friends as their monsters, and then Korra and all his monsters, and look how this, oh my god, this is just so satisfying to look at. It's incredible. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think I can do better than this. I don't like the angle it's on. It's okay. But I think I can do better, so I'm gonna export a couple more renders and hope it goes okay. Yeah, like, this means so much to me. I've been working so bloody hard on this build, but I know, like, obviously, like, you see all these entries, and, you know, I know I'm not the only one who works hard, and, like, I don't want to make it seem like I think I deserve to win or something just because it's up to the judges, I suppose, at the end of the day. And one thing I do kind of regret is not including more play features. I really, if I could do it again, I think I would make something more geared towards kids and just do something fun and interactive. Like, I keep thinking of ideas, like, I imagine, like, what if I could do, like, a magical cylinder and then, like, a monster that could shoot an attack, and it could also, like, slot into the fifth cylinder, so, like, you could shoot it out of there as well. And I could do a mystic box or time machine where, like, you could put a monster inside and there's, like, a turning mechanism, so when you open it again, it looks like a different monster came out, or they disappeared, or something. I think that would be cute and cool and fun, and something that would be, like, really engaging and have a lot of play value for kids, because you could just put anything in there. So yeah, I think I am really happy with this build because it really resonated with me in the moment, and, like, thinking about it in terms of the theme and why I wanted to pick this particular duel, and the way Yugi's friends were still able to reach out to him, kind of reminded me, like, with everything I've been going through with Winnie and how scared she was, and, like, having her with me when I was building this. She's sleeping now, but she's doing a lot better. But this build reminded me that even when she's gone, we'll still be able to reach each other. We'll still be together in some way. Maybe that's crazy, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it, or too deeply, but I really did put my heart into this build. And whether or not it's the best, you know, I think the build that will be able to make the greatest number of people happy should be the build that wins, and that'll make me happy too. Although I'm not gonna lie, I've been fantasizing about this. I just want it to be perfect. I want to give myself the best shot because like I feel like I'm never gonna have another chance at this. I want to make something for once that people care about. You know what, that sounded really ungrateful because I do have friends, and it took me a long time to find people and meet people, but I do, like, that just makes me even more grateful for the people I do have in my life and who do support me and care about me. So I need to believe that no matter what happens, it's gonna be okay. I thought, maybe this could be my turn. Maybe this is the opportunity that's been waiting for me, and I don't want to mess it up. But at the same time, like, I've been putting so much time and effort into this that it's been hard for me to talk to people even, because I've just been expending all my mental energy on Winnie, and then everything that's left has been going into this project, and I don't think that's in the spirit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's time, and I'm sorry I keep rambling. Like I say, I thought I was going to submit tonight, but no, I will definitely submit something tomorrow. I'll be ready. I have to be. I kind of need to set myself free and accept that I've done what I can to the best of my ability and trust in what I've made and the heart that I put into it. Heart of the bricks. That'll be it tomorrow. I brought my unicorns and Dark Magician Girl and Seven Sword Magician down with me for moral support, and I had Winnie here, but she's already gone to bed, so perhaps that's a sign that it's time for me to go to bed too. I'm so tired. Believe in the heart of the cards. Well, what a look! Willow has joined us today. What a lovely guest. I believe it's time. So I sort of fixed the issue I was having. Let me just show you what I've done here. So, alright, so here is the final version of my final render. I went through several iterations of this. At first it looked like this, and then I changed it slightly, I don't know. But after all I have gone through to get to this bloody render that I was happy with. Oh my god, you would not believe the amount. Okay, my documents folder is just absolutely full of renders. I think they're probably, oh my god, look, this is the first one I did when I was testing it. What a journey it's been. Oh, and here where I was trying to see which colors would work best on him. Oh, I really wish I'd done a better job of covering the ball joints and the shoulders. Like, I could have just made these bits a bit longer. But alas. Wow. There's no turning back now. Oh, for the longest time he didn't have arms. I'd forgotten about that. Oh my goodness, I remember rendering this and being like absolutely enamored by how the light hit these bricks. Anyways, I'm getting distracted again. I realized there's only really one picture where you can see the base this guy is sitting on, so I hope that's not really a problem. You can only see it a little bit in this one here, but whatever. I don't know. I put a heart at the end of the description. I don't know, do you think that's like a bit too cheeky? although I kind of wanted, I don't know, I did put my heart into it, and I think it, like, having it there, it's an expression, you know. It conveys the tone I'm reaching out with. So I think I'm gonna leave it. Hopefully they like it, but I'm gonna be so mad if they tell me that my quality isn't high enough and they won't accept it, because what then? Because it's like, you're the guys who crunched it. Don't put that on me. Okay, so hopefully they'll be happy with that. I mean, there's some of the images that have been uploaded have, I mean, especially a couple of the animated ones have far more obvious signs of compression in them, so a lot of them, that uploaded ones, do look like they've retained their quality fairly well, but others do have signs of compression and artifacting, so I don't know, I just hope they upset mine. Okay, so this is what I had originally as the main, the display picture. I really like how the Shadow Realm bricks look in this one. I mean, this is cool too, but it's, oh, the softness of this is really nice. It's really pretty. I don't know. Alright, but I'm gonna trust my instinct and I'm gonna go with this one. I do have, like, the softer lighting in this. Oops, I deleted it. I just want to show you what Lego does to these. So, right, I just uploaded that. I'm gonna open this. Okay, so that's what it looks like normally, and then let's see what happens if I save this as a draft, and then we just take a gander at how it looks once it's on the Lego website. Look at that! Look how much the quality degrades! Do you see that? It's madness. Okay, I just wanted to pause here because there are several moments that have made me cringe whilst editing, but this is something. Clearly I was spiraling a bit, and I just wanted to provide a bit of context. So, when I first uploaded the draft, I noticed that the quality wasn't quite as crisp as the original image. After looking at the submission instructions and examples they provided multiple times, I made the mistake of searching Lego Ideas image quality and reading posts on Reddit from people who'd had their submissions rejected. There were a few posts from people who'd been rejected multiple times, and I could feel their frustration. From there, I made the assumption that the Lego Ideas team was extremely strict about the pictures they accepted, which frightened me into questioning the resolution of my own images, and then it was all downhill. Okay, sorry, back to the video. And look, okay, like, I'll open this image in a new tab, and then we can flip between this one. Okay, this is the one on my, saved to my PC. This is the Lego version. Let's zoom in over here. Like, look, you can see the difference. Look how awful that looks. I mean, it's not huge, but it's significant, especially when apparently they're sticklers for quality. Like, look, the color is muddier. It's crazy. Anyways. But yeah, this one turned out okay. You can still see the detail, so I don't think they should have a problem with it. Fingers crossed. Anyways, alright. Let's edit this for the final time. We're gonna take that one out. And what else? Alright. Yeah, I think that's a nice alternate shot from the... Wait, no. I just uploaded the wrong thing. It's this one. That would have been a mistake. Alright, I think I've done the best I can do with these pictures. I don't really know about this top view one. I really wish I'd done more, like I put longer bars or plates on his shoulder thingies to cover the ball joints in his shoulders. This was my first big original creature type build like this, so I wish I'd done his arms a bit differently. I don't know, but again, it's kind of just concept art, like it'll be refined by the Lego designers, so I mean, maybe I shouldn't be worried that much about it. I'm overthinking it. Oh god, my heart. I really wanted this to be my rise from the ashes moment. But whatever happens, I'm happy I did it. I tried really hard. I had fun. I think I made something cool. And exciting. Gosh, I look so awful. I'm terrified, but all my moral support is sleeping. Maybe you're telling me I should settle down and that it's gonna be okay. Should be like you too, you know it's bedtime. Okay. Thanks, Willow. Thanks, Winnie. I'm glad you're here with me. Okay. Let's make a wish on this as I submit it. You can make a wish too. When I started this, my wish was that this would be something that might help me connect with people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community and show them something I could do outside of dueling, like having a Yu-Gi-Oh contest that wasn't directly related to the TCG or OCG or Duel Links or Master Duel, what have you. Really meant a lot to me, and I kind of felt like I finally had a chance to participate in something with like other people who loved Yu-Gi-Oh, which was really amazing. But I guess now my wish is just that this brings people together in general and gets them interested in Yu-Gi-Oh and exploring it in different ways, and appreciating it for you know, the sort of kindness and support and connection it represents. But more than anything specifically, I suppose my wish is just for it to be able to bring people a bit of joy and, like I say, that connection in a very chaotic world. So I'm still terrified. I feel like I'm not ready, but then again, when will I ever be ready? I mean, I guess that's kind of what being brave is, isn't it? Doing things even when you're afraid. Alright, please, please, please just let this go through and not have to make edits or changes. I just want to work out. And not have to fuss and fret over it again. Oh, Winnie's making her bed. She likes to make a little nest. Oh, good girl. Good night, good girl. Love you. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Alright, I'm gonna have to get to bed too, so I'll finish up here. Yeah. Okay, let's save and preview, I guess. I mean, the quality still looks a little funny, but I think it's fine, right? I don't know. All right. Fingers crossed that this quality is good for them. You know what? I'm gonna re-upload this first picture just in case because I'm really paranoid. Oh my god, it's been submitted. Okay. Will they not like me if I put the face? What if I do? Okay. Oh my god, I hope I didn't just shoot myself in the foot by submitting that. Will they know it's connected to my build? I hope not. Oh my god, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh, they're gonna hate me now. Stupid. Okay. Well, no, let's think positively. Let's smile when we're scared. And have a good night. Yeah, that's right, Winnie. The next day, I began working on another build. I still had faith in my original, and I tried my best to give them exactly what they'd asked for, but I also had concerns about how they would approach marketability. How would they weigh scenes and features iconic to the anime as a whole against the specific handful of monsters that typically serve to represent it? And so I had this idea for a Blue Eyes card display that I thought would be fun to try building. It was meant to be a sort of box with transparent sides originally, where the front was a card that would open like a door with a window displaying the monster inside. I thought that if I could make it right, it would be cool as both a display and as something where a kid could maybe take the monster out of its little house and play with it. I vividly envisioned it sitting on a shelf lit with LEDs, and I thought it would work from a marketability standpoint, because if this one did well, you could have a whole little series with different characters, monsters following the same template. If I'd had time, I would have liked to have made a trap and magic card from Kaiba's deck to go along with it, so it could be a little representation of a duelist's deck come to life with tangible three-dimensional renditions of the art within each card. However, time was of the essence, and most of it was devoted to figuring out how to build this dragon at a scale that matched the card, and then recreating the background from the original card art as a mosaic. Hi. Okay, there's less than a day left, and I'm freaking out. We're really coming down to the wire, and I do believe I can finish this, but... And I had an idea. I wanted to tell you about my idea. Okay, so I've been trying to get it to be, to really sort of match the card art with the background and the pose as best I can. I don't really have much experience building dragons, but here's what I do have. So I'm almost finished, I suppose. I think within the time I have, this is kind of the best I can do. And I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty okay. I really like how this background effect turned out, actually. So that's that. And what I really wanted to say was, okay, this tablet, I kind of added it because there is a tablet in one of the card arts, but it's not the anime card art. So, but I felt like it potentially needed something extra. So on the tablet, I thought I have this block in the middle that I could do like an art on. So I thought I was thinking of putting the kind of blue eyes art on it, like the tablet from the anime. And then I thought maybe it should be like the priest set and the pharaoh on the tablet, because I think Battle City is the arc where he sees it for the first time. So that fits within the theme criteria. And I don't know, does it really make sense to have in this build? But then I thought, oh my gosh, what if there were multiple pictures on bricks like this one that you could switch out for whichever you prefer, but I could do one with a picture, a Lego version of Seto and Mokuba from the orphanage picture that they keep in their lockets. And then it all just came together for me because I really want, more than anything, to have that theme of bonds and friendship really present in my build somehow. I was really kind of debating this one. That was kind of my mindset going in, and I felt like this was just a blue eyes. But then I thought, I could use it to represent that bond between the Kaiba brothers, because it's like a card pendant locket thing that they have, and I can actually put that inside the card and have it kind of represented on multiple levels, and I think that's really cool. And again, like this, it just has like a clip on it so you can take it out, and the colors always look whack in studio, but I could show you how it turned out. Oh, the turnaround. Okay, so yeah, this is before I you can see there have been some changes made. I originally had the brown rocks, but then I changed it to blue just because, I don't know, I was really debating what looked best. At first I thought it was like too dark in these renders, but I think that works. I think having the darker background really makes blue eyes pop, and I think it looks cool. Yeah, and like I say, so there's that tablet, and it can be removed. I just thought from the side view, it is kind of nice to have something extra there, maybe. Yeah, but I think that looks really cool. I like it. Yeah, I feel good about this. I don't know how I feel. No, I mean, like, I keep having to remind myself to believe in myself, to be okay, to just kind of relax. I am scared though, because there oh god, I really need to get to work. We're getting down to the wire. There's less than a day left. I need to finish this up. Mostly I just have to do the graphics for the tablet, which shouldn't take too long, but oh my goodness, I can show you. Oh my god, they look so goofy. I need to draw like a little Lego chessboard. I'm gonna just do it like a sticker or a graphic printed on a tile, and then I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's super messy, but I don't have time to make it absolutely perfect, but I think that's okay. It's gonna be just like a kind of rough carving into the tablet, really, and it just really has to be decent enough to get the idea across. So I think it's okay. It looks, oh gosh, they look kind of creepy and scary, but I added whites, like highlights to their eyes, and it just made them look creepier, so just leave it like this. But I hope, like, I'm gonna make this kind of like, I guess, a little bit of a darker brown color, and then it'll go on the piece, and hopefully it looks fine just as that. But what I was gonna say was, like, the thing I feel really stupid about was because I thought about doing, like, the very first duel versus Kaiba, because that made the most sense to me, but I was, like, trying really hard to adhere to the rules, and because they specifically said Duelist Kingdom and Battle City tournament arcs, even though that first episode is technically part of the Duelist Kingdom arc, I thought, I was like, oh, but do they want something that's part of the tournament? Because they specifically said tournament arc. Do they want a representation of the Duelist Kingdom tournament? Because that, like, technically takes place before Duelist Kingdom is even introduced as a thing. So I thought to play it safe, I was like, I shouldn't do this because I really want to adhere to the theme. And then I was overthinking it, and I think playing it safe now would have been doing that duel, and I feel like a fool. Oh god, I'm scared. I don't want to ruin my chances. I've worked so hard. I put so much hope into this. I mean, and it's okay, like, if another build is better than mine, I think they deserve to win, but at the same time, in so many ways, this would change my life. If I could just make it, oh my god. This does mean a lot to me, and I do want to kind of genuinely document the emotional journey I'm going through, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just looking for pity votes or support just because I want people to feel bad for me when they see this video. I don't want to feel like I'm just fishing for support or I'm being dramatic, because I guess I am a little dramatic, but that's just the way I see the world. There are so many things I've applied for that, like, I've put my heart into my application and then I never even hear anything back. I'm still trying to find a job, and I feel like this is the kind of thing where, like, obviously it's not a job, but being able to create something that people genuinely enjoy would mean the world to me, and being able to get that 1% of the revenue would change my life. I mean, again, I don't want that to be what this is about. This is about making a Yu-Gi-Oh! Lego set that has heart and is cool and fun, and I feel like I want to, like, honor Kazuki Takahashi in this. I want to represent what like, how much heart this series has and how much it's meant to me, and I'm gonna do my best, I guess, and that's all I can do, because I love the anime so much. But okay, I'm gonna get back to work. We have a very short time. I need to do all the renders, and I need to do first the little pictures for the tablet. I thought I should do a Kaiba minifigure, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do the art for his outfit. Oh my goodness. And I just so I'm gonna prioritize doing the graphics for the tablet, and then if I have time, depending on how many hours I have left, let's see, how much time do we have? Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, and thank you. Oh my god, I can't believe people have been so kind. I really love, like, it means so much to me to read the comments. Everybody's been so kind, and I just need to take a step back and realize how amazing this experience has been. I feel like it's kind of like what I said with my Neopian Time submission. Like, this is probably the most interaction I've ever had related to Yu-Gi-Oh! since I was in high school and I actually knew people in real life. So this is kind of amazing. I really, like, everybody has been so kind. Oh my goodness, I want to tell you something. Okay, this person, I owe you 275k. You should support their Dumb and Dumber build. They're getting up there. They're close. Well, they're kind of close to 10k, but they are so kind. They support absolutely everyone. They take the time to leave comments on everybody's submissions, and which is just so meaningful and so wonderful. And it genuinely makes a difference just to get even one comment and just to feel seen. I think this person really deserves support, if anyone. So if you have a Lego Ideas account, or if you're planning on making one because you want to vote in this upcoming, well, not upcoming, but ongoing thing, once the thingy, the judges make their picks for the fan vote, I really think it would be nice to give this person some support because they've been so kind in the Lego Ideas community. Yeah, so there, and of course there are tons of amazing ideas to support. Wow, I mean, these are just the newest ones. Oh! No way! Oh my god, the way this is the first thing I see, and look how they sculpted the horses! Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous! This is amazing! I am stunned! Oh my goodness! Oh! Wow, okay, I'm definitely gonna support this, but I'm gonna get going. Oh my god, I'm gonna be the 20th supporter. Yes! I don't know why. It was a cool number. I think this is the first time I've gotten an even horse enthusiast. Oh my god. A person after my own heart. Very cool. Okay, yeah, I love this. Epic. Gorgeous. Oh my god, and look at the water cascading off the edge of the base. That's beautiful. Oh my god, for the little camp, so cute. I really love these. Oh, I love that it's like land, air, and sea. This is okay. I'm sorry. I'm. Oh, look how they just stand on their own. They're so cute. Okay, sorry. I'll get back to work, but this made me really happy to see. And there are, of course, tons and tons of amazing ideas as well. Let's look at. Oh, this is a Seoul Olympic Stadium. That's really. Oh my god, look how cute this penguin is. The Santa Monica Pier. I will never be able to see the Santa Monica Pier without thinking of Bloodlines. Okay, I was so nervous, but like looking at everybody's art and submissions and creations has just cheered me up. Look at this amazing Dragon Ball build. Like, look at that dragon. This is my first time building a dragon, actually. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Okay. But yeah, there are like so many incredible things to see there. Oh, look at the peacock mantis shrimp. So cute and colorful. Okay, yeah. Okay, I've gotta go. Frosty the Snowman! Is this from the movie or is this just a Frosty build? Either way, he's really cute and I like the shape of this house. I'm sorry. Ooh, this kind of reminds me a little of my build, but this is really pretty and cool. I don't really know that much about Castlevania, but oh, look how they did like the ornate detailing using the two fence pieces. That looks really cool. Like, this looks gorgeous. I love the colors. I love the atmosphere. Look at this monster, looks really cool. I don't really know, like I say, much about the series, but this looks awesome. Anyways, sorry. Okay, distracted. Gotta go. Gotta get back to work. Okay, I'll see you sometime. Bye! Okay, it's 2:30 in the morning. I just saved my draft, so here's... Oh, that one looks kind of crunchy, but whatever. There's my finished set of images. I don't know if they're the most perfect, but I tried my best. So there we go. I ended up not having time to do the minifigures, so I didn't really know what to write in the description for that one. Was the now I'm like questioning the tablet, but I can't really go back. Is it a cute idea? Is it dumb? Is there too much focus on the tablet since it's just a background element? I don't know. I just wanted to have this extra little thing that added a little kind of touch of heart. Maybe I should just leave that one. Do I have a better picture? I do think that's kind of cute. I don't know. It's like she's protecting them. I think it's sweet. Like she's standing in front of like a guardian. I don't know. I mean, my art was like super quick and messy, but it wasn't like it works for what it is, I think. Okay. That's enough dawdling. How many times? 4 hours left. Okay. I mean, I don't really have time to change anything. I'm very tired. So I guess we've just got to do it. Okay. I've done my best. I've said all I can. I guess this is it. And I think the front of the card looks nice. Okay. I'm scared. I would call Winnie over, but she's asleep. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it. My eyes are closed, and I know everyone's with me. I clicked it, I think. Oh, it did get submitted. Okay, that's very nerve-wracking, but technically got it in time, so hopefully it goes through. And if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I'll survive. Oh my god, 184. There are even more that just came through. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Wow. Really awesome builds. Look at the monsters are like holding up the arena. That's really cool and creative, and I like how accurate all the spaces are. Wow. Oh, and they can do like different monsters. That's really cool. That's really neat. And they got the trap and magic cards. Wow. Okay, I need to sleep. But good job, everybody. These look amazing. Good night. So, this is it. The judges will be making their pick tomorrow, and I purposely didn't look at my notifications on Lego Ideas today because I didn't want the presence or lack of that little red dot to tip me off. So I'm not going to look at my emails when I wake up tomorrow either. I'm so scared. I just need to go straight to the website and see for myself what has transpired. I'm in that sort of eye of the storm state currently where all these emotions are raging within me, but I'm kind of sitting in the middle of it. At the same time, I've kind of come to this acceptance that whatever will be, will be. Although now that I'm actually, articulating it, I kind of feel like I'm risking stepping out and getting caught up in that whirlwind again. But this is my last chance to really speak about it before my fate is revealed, so I just kind of wanted to take the chance to share some thoughts now that I'm far enough out from the building process that my mental energy isn't so caught up in that. I also wanted... Oh, I should also tell you that Winnie's doing quite well. She takes her medication very nicely every day. So our special build. Good job. Good girl, Winnie. Yes. And she is active and happy and playful, and that's all I could ever really want for her. So I'm really glad. I'm really relieved. That was just a really scary time. But on the topic of what you probably came here to see, first of all, there was something that happened that I meant to talk about, sort of as the entry phase was closing. I guess it would have been right after the entry phase closed that I didn't really end up actually getting onto camera to talk to you about, as it was actively unfolding. So allow me to take you back. After I submitted my final build and there was really nothing else that I could do, I was still kind of teeming with that frenetic energy, which led me to actively seeking out any kind of post pertaining to the challenge, and I ended up taking another look at the initial Lego Ideas blog entry and reading some of the comments. And within that comment section, there were a couple things that stood out to me. First of all, a lot of the earlier comments from when the contest was sort of taking off were from people who had done Exodia builds and had them rejected. And based on the responses that the LEGO team gave them, it seemed like I was kind of right in my original interpretation of the rules. When I was initially deciding what to build, I reread and scrutinized the brief, the guidelines. Oh, hello, my friend. Yay, Willow. She's going to look out the window. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yes, the rules, the guidelines. And so because they always referred to, they, like, in their wording, they specifically said, Duelist Kingdom and Battle City tournament arcs. And they always had, they always sort of seemed to make a point to specifically call out the tournament aspect. That was all that was their language. So from that, my impression was that they were specifically referring to builds that drew from duels that took place within those tournaments specifically, not the entire arc. And that's why I felt like, I couldn't really do the first episode duel, because it wasn't actually part of the Duelist Kingdom tournament, even though it was probably a more strategic choice, I suppose, in terms of having a more universally recognizable scene and monsters, even though it was maybe the best choice from the standpoint of having a recognizable scene and or at least like a very sort of popular iconic scene with Blue Eyes and Exodia, so you know what I mean. But now I kind of feel like I shot myself in the foot by trying too hard to follow the guidelines that they set out. I feel kind of like I got screwed by the rules. And don't get me wrong, I am like genuinely happy that they decided to give leniency to people who built from made their builds based around the first episode. There are so many incredible builds, and this one is probably one of my favorites in the whole contest, but there are a ton of others I love as well. I'm just frustrated more by the ambiguous wording they used and the impact it had on multiple people. Would I have done anything differently if they'd been more clear about what was and wasn't allowed? I don't know. From the present, looking back on the past, I feel like this was the build I was meant to build. And yes, if I'd had more time, if maybe I'd had more practice, there are definitely things about it I would have refined or improved upon, but in terms of the fundamental build itself, I don't think I would have done something entirely different. But that wasn't the only thing that I wanted to bring up, because like I said, this sort of arbitrary, like, because the way the contest was laid out, or sorry, there was a comment from someone else who'd had their build rejected, but this one was a game shop build as opposed to an Exodia one, and unlike those, Lego did not reconsider. I really loved the concept as it was described. It was clear how much it meant to them and how much work and passion that they had put into it. So I did reply, and I feel kind of silly now. I don't know. I thought maybe I was too reactive and emotional, and just in terms of wondering if I really needed to insert myself, although like that isn't really what I meant to do. But a part of me was also thinking, okay, well, at least now if I don't make the finals, I can just assume it was because the Lego team thought I was being too cheeky and they don't like me. I did just really want to stand up for this person, or at least offer them what support I could, because even if there was nothing I could really do, I didn't think the way Lego was enforcing the rules was fair, and I just felt, I knew how hard they must have worked, and because I saw my own experience reflected in their words. And I do kind of also, I guess, understand where the Lego team was coming from. Like, I'm not trying to be incendiary or rock the boat. And I do remember thinking very hard about whether or not it would kill my chances if they saw me that posed a comment like that, and if they thought I was a troublemaker and not someone they wanted representing their brand, I suppose. But then I thought, wait, if I don't say anything, then I'd be going against the entire spirit of what I was trying to build, and I wouldn't deserve to have my build picked in the first place. To be honest, I did go back and edit the reply after I initially posted it. Originally I had, I think, a sentence or two about how I'd love to see as much emphasis or focus put on bringing the world to life through its characters and storytelling, and locations as the card game. Um, just sort of in reference to celebrating the anime itself and not just the TCG or OCG elements of it. But but then, like, after I posted it, I was worried that that might sound disparaging to other people. And I didn't want it to make it seem like I was trying to put down anyone else's build, because, there are a lot of monsters and cards that are really special to a lot of different people. There were a bunch of really awesome monster builds. A lot of people really love the card game and it means a lot to them. So I just didn't want anyone to feel bad or like I was trying to belittle them because my thing is the anime. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough about me. Like, I just want to say, this user, this builder, Mathionis, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I feel terrible, but he did reply to me and he was very kind, and the build is posted on Reddit. If you would like to see it, I think it's wonderful. I love how many different plot points he was able to represent in it. The storytelling is really fun. There are a ton of great details, and overall, I just think it's a wonderful build that deserved a chance. And I'm glad that at least in this way, so many people were able to enjoy and appreciate it. Although this does bring me something to although this does bring me to something sad and kind of scary. So the way Lego Ideas works, just for a typical submission outside of contests, or challenges rather, if you want to submit a build, and it isn't based on something completely original that you own, they have a list of different IPs that you have to select from, and some of them are allowed, and some of them aren't allowed. And I think maybe you can guess where I'm going with this, because a few days after my after the entry window closed, I checked on the status of Yu-Gi-Oh for Lego submissions, and because they have, I suppose, an official partnership now, they are no longer accepting submissions. So this is like the only chance I'll ever have. This is, if I mess this up, that's it. It's over. I'll never be able to try again. That's heavy. It's a lot, and it's really, really put a great deal of pressure on this contest. And it's not just me, everyone. Like, I can't believe that only one of these builds is gonna get picked, and there are so many incredible ones. It's just, I don't know. And that's also why Mythonus, I hope I'm saying his name right, I couldn't submit to Lego Ideas and had to just share the build on Reddit. And I'm really kind of sad that, there are so many other people who are also never gonna have that chance, but I suppose, you know, not every single set can be made, and it is what it is. But it's definitely weighing on me. Smile when you're scared. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, how much time is left? Let's see. Currently, there are only 5 hours left. And I'm questioning everything. You know, it's hard not to berate myself on things I'd wished I'd changed or improved, but you know, I also have to remember that this was my very first time doing this. It was my first time using this kind of software, my first time having access to all these different pieces and actually designing and building something completely original of this scale, and even just like this type of builds, like these brick built figures. And my first time using my first time 3D rendering. So it was just a really great experience. I learned a lot, and I can do something now that I didn't know I could, that I couldn't do before. Like, I remember back when the contest was first announced, I doubted myself so much that I almost didn't try. But now I did, and I made something that was real and heartfelt, and that's a win in itself, isn't it? I guess it'll all come down to what the judges see in my build. And trying to look at it from kind of an objective perspective, I think if I do have any small advantage is that I think my build at least somewhat stands out thematically, and just and it just in terms of kind of having a unique presence and feel, trying to look at it, you know, putting myself in the position of a judge, I feel like I wouldn't pick multiple builds, or rather, I would be aiming for diversity in the final selection. Like, for example, I wouldn't pick 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon builds, even if they were all really good and they all ranked very highly, or just in general 3 monster builds. You know, you know, and especially considering we were sort of given a list of 3 we were given a list of 3 different options to build from. So it would make the most sense, I think, to kind of pick one build from each category that kind of, both in terms of what sort of emerged naturally in the variety of builds that people brought to life for us on this wonderful stage, and in terms of, you know, just picking 1 or 2 from each of the build points that they gave us. And particularly in that sense, I think it makes sense to, you know, look at their own bullet points and then kind of use the fan vote to gauge the enthusiasm for each one of those categories, if that makes sense. I don't know. Whatever happens tomorrow, I'm really grateful that I just had this chance to share my passion for a series that means so much to me. Even though this whole video was about my personal experience building and this journey I've gone on, I feel kind of selfish for sharing it because this challenge is so much bigger than me and I don't want to make it just about me. So, whatever happens, you know, by the time I get this video out, the voting will definitely always ready be live. Whether or not I'm part of it, I don't know, but I'll post a link and you should vote for whatever your heart tells you, whatever your genuine favorite build is, whatever sparks the most joy for you. And also, go look at all the other builds as well, because they are just so fun and thoughtful and it's just, they definitely deserve to have that spotlight as well. I imagine the judges have had a hard time choosing. And lastly, I would just like to say that I thought about Kazuki Takahashi a lot while I was working on this build, and that's part of the reason I just wanted so much, or it was so important to me to try to make something that I felt represented how his storytelling had touched me. I still can't believe he's gone, and I wish I could just say thank you for helping a lonely girl on the other side of the world believe in hope and friendship, just for being such a comfort to me in some of my darkest times. I really hope I was able to honor him in this. Thank you. No, come here. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? It's the goodest girl ever. I love her. Okay, here. And found vote. No. They're all dragon ones. Oh, that's too bad. Like this one we thought was good, yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thanks, Mom. I love you. I think it was really fantastic. I mean, you know, there are other places that would be interested, you know, in that kind of talent, right? Thanks. And I think that's a fantastic thing to have in your arsenal of, you know, stuff. Like, it's pretty broad because you can do, like, not only graphic design, but actual, like, physical design. So that's, like, a totally different skill set, right? Yeah. And also, you know, like, web work and stuff. I mean, it's all, and working on mods and things like that. It's all sort of
different skill sets you can bring to something. So I think it's great.
Thanks, Mommy. I love you.
I love you too.
Mama, I'm good. Mom, do you know that I love you. And I'm an inspiration.
You are. I love you.